Hey, Pop Rockers, Paul with you. Hey, we just sat down with Zoe Badwi and we found out 10 things that you don't know about Zoe. You're going to have to sit through the video and watch it, and we will reveal 10 things that you don't know. Now, if you don't know who Zoe Badwi is, 12 years ago, she had the smash hit Free Falling, and she's just released a new single, the Sergeant Slick remix of Don't Mess With My Man. Sergeant Slick was, you may know him from Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. As always, video clip at the end of the interview. 10 things you don't know about Zoe coming right up. See you soon. Hey, Pop Rockers, how are you today? We've got a very special guest. I've been trying to get Zoe on the show for some time, and I finally tracked her down. We have Zoe, is it Badway or Badwi?
Badwi.
Badwi.
Yeah, good old Zoe Badwi.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Now, you've got some new music coming up.
I sure do. It's out now. It's been out, I think, just about around 2 weeks now. It's called Don't Mess With My Man with Sergeant Slick on the remix.
Yep.
And we've got John Course doing a remix as well. And Jark, which is John Course and Sergeant Slick together. So, package.
Now, Sergeant Slick did Gimme, Gimme, Gimme.
You may have heard of that one.
Yep. Who's doing the vocals on that? That's not you, is it?
Gimme, Gimme. No, I think that's an ABBA cover band that he got to re-sing it.
Maybe you should do a cover of it.
Of Gimme, hey, it's already done. It's already gone as high, I think, as that can go. I think he's on like 1 bazillion trillion streams or something.
Yeah. Oh, you can always do another version of it. There's heaps of versions going around.
Yeah.
So put the Zoe stamp on it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Now, I want to quickly go back in time a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 12 years ago, you had an absolute smash of a hit that's still going to this very day.
Yeah, no, thank goodness.
Free Fallin'. Well, I played it on Pop Rock Radio, and I just love that song.
Thank you.
Addicted to it for years and years. How's it feel to have a song last 12 years? And still like in the clubs.
Yeah, I know.
Play.
I guess I don't.
Even in Woolworths, you go through Woolies, so you play it.
I know, it's so exciting. I'm doing my shopping. I'm like, tune. It's so nice because I mean it means something to me. So I guess it now means something to lots of other people too. And it's just so nice when you're singing that you hear the whole audience is singing back even louder than you. So sometimes I don't even have to sing. I just go like that with the microphone and they're singing the whole thing. And it just warms your heart, gives you goosebumps everywhere.
Yeah, you see it like, because I follow obviously on social media and things, and you see it coming through on Facebook and Instagram, and you're out there and you're doing your bit and everyone just sings along. It's amazing.
Oh, it's electric.
Yeah.
It's not the first time I felt this heartache. It's not the first time I felt my world shake. Won't be the last time I cry, but there's no tears tonight. Leaving my stress at the door till daybreak. 'Cause I can feel it in the air. Something's different tonight. I'm stepping out of your shadow and moving into the light. Figured it out now, I'm
Okay, so now tell us a bit more about Don't Mess With My Man. How did you come up with that?
Well, I've always loved that song. I remember when I first started going out, I used to go to Seven nightclub in Melbourne, and there was this side room where they played sort of old school soul music and R&B, and when they'd play Don't Mess With My Man with Lucy Pearl on there, forget it, I was the one running down to the dance floor. I was first on there, singing, screaming as loud as I was. And then, as time goes by, you forget about songs that you love.
Yep.
And then I just heard it randomly on Spotify. I was like, whoa, this is good. And then during lockdown, John Course was doing his sessions every Saturday night on Facebook. Thank goodness, it kept us all going, playing great music. And then during our lockdowns, because I'm from Melbourne, so we were locked down forever, you could have one friend come over. So John said, oh, do you want to come over and sing live on the sessions? And I was like, yeah, because I wanted to go out. And went round there and I said, hey, while I'm here, what do you think about doing a remake of Don't Mess With My Man? And he's like, good one. This is a great idea. So then, because of lockdown and everything, lots of time went past. It was, I think, about 2 years. And Sergeant Slick, I messaged him saying, hey, what do you think of this? And he goes, yes, Zoe. So he sent back a beat in 20 minutes. And I squealed because it was so good. It was just a rough beat in 20 minutes he did. And I thought, if this is what he's doing in 20 minutes, it's rough. This is going to be good. And so then, I went to the studio, recorded it all back and forth, and then we just high-fived each other. But again, because of COVID and everything, it's taken a long time to come out, but it's out now.
How did you cope with COVID?
Well, I think at the beginning, everybody kind of needed a break anyway, so that was all right. And then once you'd cleaned your house out 100 times and gone on 3,000 walks, that was enough. Because then you kind of also get used to life then of not going anywhere or seeing anything. So when the world opened back up, everything was so loud and people were saying, come over and do this. You're like, we're a little loud. Oh, here we are, that's right.
Being in lockdown and seeing how active you are performing and obviously singing and things, was there many days where you just dance around the house just singing and dancing and getting into the disco groove?
Oh, see, it's funny as well because you just didn't know when this was going to end. I kind of didn't really listen to music for a bit there. I lost sort of, people like, oh, use this time to write more songs and write more hits. I was like, what am I going to write about? My 1 hour walk I'm allowed outside for, or being locked up or locked in. That's not what I wanted something different. I just didn't have that inspiration until it sort of started to lift. And then, occasionally you'd forget. I forget because driving, you couldn't even drive far. And then you put on, that's my concert, is in the car.
Parties.
Play every song and just, you forget again, you just put it on shuffle so all your favourite songs come on. So then I just sing in the car as loud as I was. Anybody next to me in the car, I'd sit like that so they couldn't see me like...
Yeah. Now, because you got hands free with your phones and things, you can sing in the car and people just think you're talking on the phone. So
probably not me because I was giving it 110%. So they would have known. It wasn't a quick chat. I was like, full ballads, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, wicked. So, okay, let's go back again. Before Free Fallin, you had another song. That was Release Me, wasn't it?
Sure was indeed. That was the first song I wrote and released that came out. That was exciting.
But before that, you were doing other things as well, weren't you? You were a few TV commercials. Yeah,
it's funny, I was talking about this yesterday with somebody. After school, we were talking about, did you go to uni or anything? And I said, no, thank goodness I got a TV show. I got a role of a 15-year-old try-hard techno chick who wanted to be a singer on a TV show on ABC called Raw FM. So I did that for a year after school, and then just kept doing all acting, singing and modelling and all those little bits and pieces that all makes you into who you are today.
So when did you decide, when did you know that you wanted to be an entertainer?
Oh, I always knew, but I just didn't know how you did it. I didn't know the path or anyone sort of around me that was doing it that way. But Mum always says, even when I was 3, I had the the pins on the bottom of my shoes so I'd make them tap shoes and be singing Shirley Temple stuff around the house. I probably annoyed everybody.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I could just imagine little Zoe there tapping away and singing away.
Like, can you just speak, not sing it? I'd be like, no.
All right, so you're getting out and about. You've got a few shows coming up. You're doing shows in Sydney and Melbourne.
Yeah, I've got this weekend. I'm at Poofdorf in Sydney. It's a big harness party, so that'll be fun. And then back to Melbourne, the Circuit's birthday party. And then I think I'm back in Sydney again for the opening of Arc. And, well, it's silly season now. We've got all Christmas and New Year and everything's happening. So, and we're allowed out.
Yeah.
So no restrictions.
So, but you're pretty much an icon in the LGBTQIA plus scene, aren't you?
Yeah, thank goodness, because it's so fun to play those shows, because everyone's there actually for the music and have a good time. It's not so much about being seen or phones out of just selfies all the time. It's they really just want to have a good time. Because
I was talking to a friend yesterday. It was only yesterday. It was saying that when people go to bands and shows, they don't actually look at the show anymore. They're looking at the camera. They're holding the camera up here. They're looking at the cameras. It's like,
do you really go back and watch it the next day when you go home? Are you really rewatching all that?
Yeah, I'd prefer to put the phone in the pocket and run away.
Live it.
Go crazy. So, do you think? Quick question. Do you think disco is going to make a comeback?
Well, I hope so. Because how fun is it? Can't help it groove. Once those beats start, and you just can't help it. It's the foot tapping. You see everybody, and you just think, "Oh, that's fun."
Cool. So, do you have any new stuff coming out?
Yeah, well, I did get some inspiration towards the end of COVID, so I've got a fair few songs. So we've got another one to release after this through Extrovert, which is part of Vicious, and but I mean, it's still early days yet. Let's hope that Don't Mess With My Friend's got years, like a Release Me or a Free Falling, years and years in it.
Yeah. Is it getting much airplay on radio?
Yeah, well, we've only been out, as I said, 2 weeks now, and we've got a few radio ads. We've got some nice big Spotify playlist ads and Apple Music, and some big DJs are spinning it in their shows. So it's been such an awesome reaction, and it debuted at number 8 on the ARIA Club charts, which was, I didn't even realise it was going to go like that for a debut.
That's good. Yeah, well done. That's congratulations to you, because it's not an easy task to produce a decent track and to get it to chart on release. It's good, because I get pretty annoyed at people like Taylor Swift and things like that. But like I'm pretty sure you're going to know about how this works and how other people do. Is that when you release, say, an album, you release the singles one at a time to give that song time to mature and people get the feel of the music, get the next song out. And normally it takes a bit of time to get your album fully released. She comes out and dumps the whole album in one hit. Yeah. In 10 consecutive singles, dump them out there. So then she just floods the charts. She's got held position 1 through to 10.
Oh, yeah.
And it just stops everyone else in their tracks. Her songs could be absolutely crap, but still, because no one knows until they've purchased them and they've streamed them. She's already claimed the chart hits, so and she just gets in there because she's Taylor Swift. So, but it really annoys me, because we're trying to we've got classic, really good Australian artists that struggle every day to get the music.
Oh, I know, I wish, because it's good in France. Do you know they have to play 50% French music on the radio in France? I wish they had to do that in Australia, play 50% Australian artists, because then we'd all get a fair go instead of hearing the same Taylors. But I mean, look, she's worked hard, she's done well, so can't fault her for it. I mean, good on her.
Good marketing point.
Oh, yeah.
But because that's what we do. We play our music, our station, through apps. So you download the app from Google or iTunes, and we have 2 stations set up. So one is basically pop music across everywhere, and the other station is just 100% Australian music. We don't. None of this 50% stuff. It's all Australian music. We get set music every day from new bands starting up to. We spoke to Cav Templey, the other week from Eskimo Joe,
Oh yeah.
and Australian music is just really thriving, starting to thrive and pick up now, especially after COVID. So it's good to be able to see clubs come out
And be able to play and hear the music.
have you got any plans to come to Western Australia?
Yes, actually. I was just speaking to my booker. There's something booked. Oh, they're not saying in case we don't get it. But yes, I am. We're looking at
Cool.
something in WA. Yes, we are.
Oh, sweet! I'll have to come and say hello.
Oh, of course.
No, yeah.
Check the social. I'll let you know anyway.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
fun
yeah,
shows. I make sure it's fun. If I'm not having fun, how can I expect anybody else to?
yeah. But you seem to be smiling all the time. Is that like an infectious thing? Is that like a disease you got, or are you just happy and like living life and just
Well,
loving
why
it?
wouldn't you be? I mean, it's
Yeah.
harder to be miserable and sad all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
it takes more effort. And I think, be like, "Ugh, who wants to sit around a misery guts? Don't
Yeah.
you worry, I have my moments where who was it? Someone was too close to me behind. They drive too close to me behind in the car. I'm like,
Yeah.
back off! What are you doing? But and then I laugh at myself for saying that. So it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, well, you've got to have fun. Like, you're only here for a limited amount of time. You might as well enjoy it, hey?
Life's hard enough. I agree. Got to laugh at it.
Cool. So, we've got a new segment. Obviously, we spoke about this before. We've got to
Yeah.
ask
Ooh,
10 random
nervous.
questions. So
Okay.
this is all about, we call this segment Get to Know. So this is Get to Know Zoe. Like a
I really
10...
am nervous. I love games. That's why I'm
Well,
taking it seriously.
they're just random questions that we wrote down that we could ask anyone.
Okay.
I've lost count. I think I'm going to have to recount. So they're really random. Some of the questions are going to be really stupid and bizarre. Some are going to be thoughtful. So, rightio. Are you ready?
I am ready. I feel like I need a buzzer.
Nah.
All right. I want a buzzer. That's more what I mean.
Cool. Just yell out your name. First one to yell out your name.
Zoe! No, joking.
Okay. My first car was a...
Oh, Nissan Pulsar GX83 model silver with the blue stripe. World's
Blue stripe.
comfort seats.
If you couldn't do what you were doing right now, what would you be doing?
Oh, trying to do what I'm doing right now.
Cool. What is your eye colour?
Blue.
Blue. What is something only you do?
Only I do?
Only you do, a habit or something you do, something that makes you you.
Laugh at things all the time, like inappropriate things. I'm the first one laughing. It's not okay.
So I'm always saying the inappropriate things.
Ah.
What is your worst bad habit?
When I'm nervous, I fiddle around my fingers.
Ah, cool. I haven't seen any of that, so that's good. Finish the sentence. Pop rock radio.
Is awesome.
Thank you. Okay, if you were a car, what model car would you be?
Oh, you and the cars. Okay. I'd have to be soft top.
Yep.
With heated seats too, though. So I've got it all going. I
Yeah,
can
you
do
need
both.
heated seats in Victoria.
Yeah. This is too hard. Pass. I can't.
Pass. What is your best feature?
To make people laugh.
Yeah,
You mean something? Oh, okay. I don't know.
that's a good feature. And your
Okay.
smile, the smile's infectious. So, last question. What is your spirit animal?
A cat.
Cat.
Yeah, because
Zoe,
sometimes.
the crazy cat lady.
Oh, I love cats. I've got a cat called Kevin. He's a legend.
We've got two dogs. We've got a French bulldog and a British bulldog.
Is that the one I heard snoring before?
Yeah, Terrence, he's down here. He's in the Superman pose. He's snoring away. So I'm surprised you still can't hear him. He's rocking the place down.
Is he? That's why you named it after him.
Yeah. No, he's good. So, all right, Zoe, we're going to wrap it up quickly now. Let you get back to your day. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Even though
Thanks
we
for
had
having me.
few technical issues we got over them.
Doesn't matter.
So, good luck with the song.
Thank
Wish you all
you.
the best. Wish you all the best. Hopefully it'll keep going up the charts. So, thank you again, and we look forward to speaking to you again real soon.
Thanks very much for having me. Bye, guys.
Bye.